Good morning. This is the first day of our new group, the Philosophers, for which sort of a non-compulsory but recommended dress code applies, which is the hoodie. This will set us apart from, well, as a group. Of course, it will allow people to confuse us with other groups, but that's not the point. The point is that we are homogeneous to a certain extent, and this is an artifice, obviously, but the point is to go back to the time of the sophists, before Socrates. Nothing against Socrates, but just before he made it so that all philosophers were lonely types, like crying in the desert. Basically, we go back to the time when philosophy was a means to power, where there were groups of intelligent men teaching young, promising men the ways of the mind, so that they could influence the mind. That was what sophism was. It was just strategy, power, means to power. And then Socrates thought that, well, that's not aesthetic enough. That's not true enough. We need goodness, objectivity. And then he changed all that. But so obviously we now know that there's no such thing as objectivity. So come a long way as philosophers. We know that if we want to be happy as a type of people, you need to do something. You need to sort of organize. At least that's the conclusion I and Pesser and Savelius have arrived at. So as a sort of a joke, I figured, well, we might as well make some kind of it's not theater, but it's, well, as far as life is theater, we can do, like, so I call on all these on everyone who's a little bit playful with this but serious enough to do something, to join the group, the Philosophers, and make videos with a hoodie announcing yourself, announcing the existence of this new movement. What will we say? What would be the point? What makes us philosophers? Well, for this, I refer to the discussions I've been having with my fellow philosophers on Before the Light. Put the description in the link. And basically, it's just it's an art form that, I mean, it's a form of politics. It's just coming into being. It doesn't have any successes or failures yet. It's brand new, and so it's not wise to say too much about it, to limit it too strongly yet. In case, obviously, the aim is some form of natural, I don't know, being able to live naturally as a philosopher. Doesn't mean everybody has to start living like I do, but it does mean that I can live quite happily in this hut. So good afternoon, good night, good whatever. I don't even know what time of day it is where my viewers live, because we span the entire globe, the Philosophers.